What's up, guys? So Dark Phoenix is written and directed by Simon Kinberg, and it stars Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence, James McAvoy, and Sophie Turner as Jean Grey. Yet again, this is the finale of this series of X-Men films, and going into this movie, I mean, it's getting panned. I mean, the last time I checked, it had like a 22% on Rotten Tomatoes, and that is not very good. That's not something that kind of excites you when you're going to see a movie. But as always, I go in with an open mind, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I am on the side of the coin that actually liked the movie. I don't think this is a bad movie. I don't understand how it has such a low percentage and how, so many people disliked it. I mean, I guess I could kind of understand why. I think Jean Grey in the movie, I think Sophie Turner, she's giving a phenomenal performance. I think she's fantastic in the movie. I think that all the other acting is really good as well. James McAvoy, I mean, when does he really give a bad performance? Same with Michael Fassbender. Jennifer Lawrence is kind of phoning it in. And I actually really did dig the first, hour of this movie. I was watching it and I was like, wow, I really don't understand how people really dislike this as much as they do. But then the second half of the movie continues into the second half. And then I can kind of see some of the negative reaction to the film. I think the first half is significantly better than the second half. Not that I disliked the second half of the movie, but the way it goes, it just kind of, it doesn't fizzle out, but it left me kind of, not underwhelmed, but maybe underwhelmed. I don't know. I wasn't too high on the end of not the end, but the whole last hour of the film. And that mainly has to do with Jessica Chastain's character. Without giving away any spoilers, I feel like her character is probably the worst thing about this movie. Such a horribly written character. Honestly, I don't even know what her character's name was. I don't think they said it in the film. I could be wrong. I might have missed it. But, I mean, we really have no reason to care about her, or we really have no reason to really just be into what she's doing and be invested into any of that side of the story. She kind of comes in contact with Jean Grey, and it just feels kind of unnecessary, and it feels kind of forced, and I feel like the movie could have been, I don't know, I feel like they could have done it the same without her character, and maybe added some more to give it a little more weight and a little more depth to that second half of the movie. I think Charles Xavier in the film is fine. I think that some of the things they do with his character, especially in the first half of the movie, didn't really sit well with me. But where it all kind of evolved to and where it ended up, I wasn't upset with it. I thought it was fine. I think Michael Fassbender, again, he really has nothing to do in this movie. He's doing the same thing he did in the last few movies. So what are you going to do there? But if we're talking about timeline here and the story and the through line to all of these films, you can't make sense of this, any of the timeline with any of this, because it doesn't make sense. But this is the last of the series, so hopefully when Kevin Feige takes over, the story overall isn't going to be a jumbled mess. You have to go into these movies, these series of movies with a total understanding of, okay, we're just watching this film and it's loosely connected to everything else, but we're just going to go along for this ride. But at the end of the day, I mean, I did like Dark Phoenix. Like I said, I think Jessica Chastain's character did not work for me at all. I didn't like some of the character choices in the first half of the movie, especially with James McAvoy, but I do feel like the first half is pretty damn good, and the second half of the movie is just, it's okay. But I think I'm going to give Dark Phoenix just a 3 out of 5 stars. I did like the movie. I wasn't disappointed by the movie. I actually didn't think I was going to like it at all from hearing everybody's thoughts on it. I mean, the trailers weren't too great. I think the last trailer they put out was probably the best trailer they put out for it. But I don't know. I did like the movie. I don't think it was bad. But guys, comment your thoughts in the comment section. Do you plan on seeing Dark Phoenix? What are your thoughts about it? If you did see it, comment below. Also, guys, you can subscribe to this channel for a bunch of reviews coming in the future, including Shaft and Men in Black International, Child's Play, Toy Story 4. Very excited about those. You can also subscribe for a whole bunch of trailer reactions. Guys, you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video. And you can also follow me on Instagram at KingOfRises131. Guys, that's been it. Thank you very much for watching my review for Dark Phoenix. Over and out.